with their users being WGM, SOS, Dishonest, and President Potato. Rain, Game Boy, DC Store, and KTX. It's gonna be stacked today. KTX taking the lead, trying to push towards the spike planted. KTX with the first blood against South. KTX looking for another target. KTX is down by W. Game Boy ended up getting Dishonest. GM got Game Boy. Zora got W. It's a 3v1 now. Another Zora's taking out Crimson. And a DCS gets Prez. The DCS gets Potato. Zora deciding to take point again. Last time it was KTX. KTX gets W. Dishonest ends up getting KTX back. DCS gets Dishonest. Zora gets GM. Souse takes out Rain. Zora takes out Potato. Odysseus trying to pay him back and succeeding. Odysseus taking out Souse. Second point for Waukesha West. Dishonest immediately getting Zora straight out of the gate. KTX just sitting there. Brain pushing forward a little bit. KTX pushing forward, trying to sneak up. GM takes out KTX, leaving it at a 3v5. Waukesha West looks like they might not pull out from this. Stannis gets Game Boy, leaving them with 2 versus 5. Odysseus thinks he'll return the favor and brings it down to a 2v4. Odysseus returning the favor back to W. Back to Arcus. Rain getting Dishonest, bringing it to a 2v2. Rain getting GM, now it's a 1v1 with Potato taking out Odysseus. You can hear his footsteps. And the time expires. And the point goes to Middleton for that game. Game Boy with the spike, pushing forward Zora, taking out 1. Dishonest taking out KTX, now it's a 3v4. Waukesha was learning from last time to plant before time runs out. Game Boy taking out Dishonest, bringing it down to a 2v2, with Game Boy then taking out Arcus. Game Boy surprised from behind him by Potato. Odysseus takes out GM, bringing it to a 2v1. Spike might go off before they can do anything about it. And Odysseus takes out Potato for the win. That's another point for Waukesha West. Game Boy taking out Dishonest, tried to sneak from behind them and got Rain. KTX taking out Potato. KTX taking out GM, so it's taking out Odysseus and Game Boy. It's a 2v1. Souse is taking out quite a few of them so far. Zora planting the spike. South takes out Zora, but KTX pays him back. Waukesha West, 4 points to Middleton's 1. KTX going solo. KTX takes out GM. Sows takes out KTX. Decius takes out Dishonest. Rain takes out Souse. Souse takes out Odysseus. Game Boy takes out Arcus. Bring it to Zora takes out Potato, bringing it to a 3v1. Zora then finishes us Souse. Giving Waukesha West yet another point. Game Boy's taking the spike again. Arcus takes out KTX. Like moving forward cautiously. Souse takes out Odysseus and Shade takes out Zora. It's a 2v5. That's a 1v5. And it's a flawless for Middleton. KTX going solo yet again. Zora moving forward with the spike. KTX rejoining the main group, the Decius. Dishonest takes out KTX. Middleton trying to get around to all angles, it seems like. Arcus takes out Game Boy. Arcus takes out Odysseus, Zora takes out Souse, and then Arcus takes out Rain and Zora, giving Middleton yet another point. Waukesha West at 5, Middleton at 3 points. KTX going solo again. KTX takes out Arcus. Savs takes out KTX. Dishonest takes out Odysseus. GM takes out Rain. You need a 2v4. Game Boy takes out Zora, takes out Dishonest. Arcus taking out Zora, giving Middleton another point. They're up at 4. Waukesha West at 5 points. Pretty evenly matched teams. KTX takes out Potato. Odysseus takes out Crimson. Zora is taken out by Souse. It's just Rain, Game Boy, and KTX now. Rain takes out Arcus. Sunus takes out Rain. KTX trying to find him. Souse takes out Game Boy, leaving it at a 1v2. KTX takes out Dishonest. It's a 1v1. Can KTX survive and plant? KTX looking around cautiously. KTX found him. Just gotta take him out. Souse takes out KTX. And they defuse just in time with very little over 3 seconds remaining. Middleton managed to get the defuse, leaving them at a tie of 5 to 5 points. Sonus takes out KTX really early on in the match. Potato takes out Zora, sneaking up from behind. Odysseus takes out Potato. Odysseus takes out Stars, GM takes out Odysseus. It's now a 2v4. Not looking the greatest for Waukesha West right now. Shade takes out Rain. He's carrying the spike, leaving KTX as the only survivor in a 1v2 situation. We've seen KTX pull off nasty plays this season before, but can he do it again? It's a 1v1 now. He brought it down. Can he get this one too? But he almost had it. GM takes him out. Middleton with 6 points, Waukesha West with 5. It's the last round before the swap. KTX push forward with Zora and Odysseus. KTX holding back and making sure that that Middleton can't sneak up on them this time. They're just sitting in the spawn area, seeing if they can just wait it out and pick them off as they try and come around. Potato takes out KTX. Arcus takes out Game Boy and Zora, leaving Rain and Odysseus as the only survivors. In a 2v5, Rain takes out Arcus, and Arcus is taken out Odysseus, and Potato takes out Rain, bringing Middleton up to 7 points. Okay, it's swapped now. Waukesha West is now defenders. Middleton is now attackers. Let's see how this goes. We can hear Middleton. KTX takes out Dishonest. Everybody's A now. KTX taking out one, Zora taking out Sus, Rain taking out Arcus. They got the half defuse. Odysseus takes out Crimson. Now they just need to finish defusing and they get the point. Waukesha West bringing themselves back. They have 6 points, Middleton with 7. Waukesha West looking like they're gonna make a comeback. Game Boy taking out Dishonest. 5v4. Odysseus pushing into the enemy spawn. South's taking out KTX. Odysseus coming from behind and taking out Potato. Cyrus takes out Arcus. No, South takes out one of Waukesha West. Arcus takes out another, giving Middleton the point. They're up to 8 now. Shade, Dishonest taking out Odysseus. KTX in their spawn now. Zora takes out Souse. Can't reload fast enough to deal with Crimson though. Takes him out. KTX takes out Crimson. It's a 3v3. KTX takes out Arcus. Bringing it to a 3v2. Shade takes out KTX. Rain takes out Potato. It's a 2v1. Shade takes out Rain, bring it to a 1v1. Game Boy used to get in there and defuse. But he can't defuse in time and the spike goes off, giving Shade the clutch. Bringing Middleton up to 9 points. Waukesha West staying at 6. Dishonest takes out Game Boy. KTX takes out Souse. Dishonest then taking out KTX. It's a 3v5. Waukesha West are not looking so good here. It's now a 2v5 with Dishonest having taken out Zora. Rain knocked down by Potato. Dishonest taking out Rain. Theseus failing to take out Crimson. Bringing Middleton up to 10. Dishonest taking out Rain just right off the bat. Odysseus trying to knock down one of them. Getting Potato. Arcus ends up getting Odysseus. It's a 1v4. Another Dishonest is taking out Game Boy. And Arcus downs KTX. Bringing Middleton up to 11. Arcus taking out Game Boy and KTX. Zora taking out Arcus. and Dishonest, bringing it level to a 3v3. Middleton planted the spike. Odysseus takes out Potato. Rain trying to find a target. Rain takes out Crimson. And Waukesha West gets the defuse, bringing them up to 7. Waukesha West starting to make their comeback for this. Dishonest taking out Game Boy. Dishonest also takes out Zora, bringing it to a 3v5. Dishonest then takes out Odysseus, bringing it to a 2v5. Arcus takes out Rain for a 3v5. Or, a 1v5. 1v5. KTX takes out Dishonest. They only need one more point and they can win. Waukesha West not looking so well right now. Shade takes out Game Boy. Arcus getting KTX. Rain takes out Dishonest. South taking out Odysseus. Arcus getting Rain. So 1v3 now. Sora needs to take them out and defuse. Can he do it though? And he can't. Arcus takes out Zora, giving the win to Middleton High School. Waukesha West put up a fight and did not want to give it over, but Middleton wins the match.